I am Dr. Frank A. Thomas, and I have just finished an amazing interview with Dr. Martha Simmons. We covered a lot of territory, a lot of ground. We've done a lot of great work together, from They Like to Never Quit Praising God to the African American pulpit to the Preaching with Sacred Fire, and then the African American lectionary. Watch this trailer, and at the end, there's a link that you can watch the entire video. It will be a blessing to you. We had a great time, and so check it out and let your friends know so they can check us out. I quote you often with your phrase, this is probably too much into the question, but
go into it, go ahead.
Your phrase that most black preachers would hoop if they could.
Yeah.
And I happen to agree with you. I'm not disagreeing because I would. I can't, but I would. So let's just spend time in hooping. So what?
Yeah, hooping is the musicality of black preaching. It's taking phraseology and actually adding a level of music to it. It's not like cadence, which is what people like Freddie Haynes and Charles Adams does. That's cadence. That's naked tone. There's no music added. It's actually music almost. In the case of people like C.L. Franklin, it was music. It was music. Every now and then, God will bless me mightily, and I'll get to, music. Okay, I was at doing something for a King Day thing. And every now and then, like, God will let you do it. And before I knew it, I said, but that's not how the story. And I was like, wait a minute, are you singing? I was like, that's what it's supposed to sound like. That's what it's supposed to sound like. And the people were so stunned, because, women are supposed to do all of that. Of course, they went crazy. And there were a group of alphas there, and they were doing some alpha hollering. It was hilarious. But I got tickled at my own self, because I hadn't planned to go full hoop. Right. I was trying to do what the guest invited me to do. They say, how many degrees do you have? And they invite you accordingly. Spirit said, go, go. So, that it's that musicality that is in black preaching. And unfortunately, people took advantage of it. Preachers really knew the power of hooping. They knew the power of it. So rather than go to school, rather than learn more about the craft, etc., they just say, look, I'm gonna hoop my way out. They could cause some mess in a church. And you'd call and say, they'd call an older preacher and say, what do I do? And they'd tell them, just hoop your way home. You can get home. Hoop your way home. All of that craziness really, really hurt it. But it is still revered because it's such an amazing art form that, the people who can do it well, there's just nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Here's what's funny. Preachers who I'd never go to hear say 5 words, I will show up to hear them close, okay? Oh yeah, it's like, dude, that was an awful sermon. I don't know what theology that is. Did you go to school? Just let me hear you close. And I won't call no names, but y'all know there's several preachers I'm talking about. And I have gone just to hear people close.